Alright then guys, welcome back to the channel. So the next few videos are videos I didn't expect to be making, but due to the overwhelming success of the Evolution Power Tools affiliate program, what they've decided to do is extend the launch of their new 18 volt platform. So for you, by using the code GRUMPIES, all in capitals, you can now get 10% off your purchase until the 30th of June. And they've kindly sent me 3 more of their 18 volt range for me to review on the channel. So in today's video, that is exactly what we're going to be doing. So for those of you that don't know, the Evolution EXT range is also compatible with the Erbauer EXT range, which basically means you can mix and match between the two brands without needing multiple batteries and multiple chargers, which in my opinion is a fantastic idea. I just think it's a shame that the more expensive names out there don't do similar things, because at least then you'd have the choice to buy tools from different brands and not have to worry about different chargers and different batteries. So I've got 3 tools to review. I've got the combi drill, I've got the reciprocating saw, I've got the jigsaw, and they've also sent me one of their 8 amp hour batteries. So I'm probably going to be doing endurance test to compare the 8 amp hour along with the 4 and 2 amp hour batteries. So the first tool I'm going to be looking at is the 18 volt cordless jigsaw, and as usual I'll show you exactly what comes in the box as standard, and then I'll show you the tool up close and go through all the features. Alright then, so let's see what you get in a box. This is the tool only, so it doesn't include a charger or a battery. So get your instructions, and there's also an Allen key. Dust port. You get the main jigsaw itself, which on first impressions is fairly weighty but not overly heavy, if you know what I mean. Nice over moulded grip, which feels really nice in the hand. And the last things in the box, we've got the parallel edge guide. I don't tend to use these. This has got a scale on it. Don't know how accurate that is. And last thing out the box is a pack of jigsaw blades, and these are the multi-material blades that Evolution do, which cut steel, aluminium and wood. So let's just go through the specifications of the unit. The voltage is 18 volt DC, or 20 volts if you're in the USA. It's got a no load speed of 0 to 2300. The max cutting depth in wood is 90mm or 3.5 inches. Max cutting depth in plastic is 60mm or 2 3/8 of an inch. Max cutting depth in mild steel is 6mm or 1/4 of an inch. And the length of stroke is 25.4mm or 1 inch. The weight of the bare tool is 1.85 kilograms or 4 pounds, and with a battery attached, doesn't state which size battery, it's 2.29 kilograms or 5 pound. So to fit the dust port, that actually just slots in the back there. Hopefully you can see that. And that just simply slides all the way forward until it clips into place, and then you can attach your dust extractor to the back. Right, so looking at the tool, start off with the trigger. Now the trigger can't be activated unless you press the safety catch first, and then once you press that in, it allows you to operate the trigger as usual. And the safety catch is operational from the left and the right side, so it doesn't matter whether you're left or right handed. Down the front on the left hand side is your pendulum settings, and that goes from 1 through to 4, and it's just a dial that you spin round. You've got a work light. As soon as you pull the trigger, that illuminates to light up the area that you're cutting. On the other side of the tool, you've got the bevel lock and unlock. So by flipping this lever forward, it allows you to swivel the base, and there is a scale on the base. Not sure how accurate that is. And then obviously once you've set it to the position you need it in, to lock it, just flip the lever back. Battery, obviously, like most tools, just slides in until you feel it engage, and that is nice and firm on there. Now, this is the 4 amp hour battery. I am going to purchase a smaller 2 amp hour battery to use with this, because I don't think you really need the 4 amp hour for the Jigsaw. But for now, I've only got the 4 amp hours, so that's what I'm going to be using to test it with. Then to release it, just press the button and it comes off. So as a rule, if I wanted to cut a straight line on a piece of material, I would normally use the circular saw with a straight guide clamped to the workpiece, or if you've got a track saw, you could use that, but I don't actually own a track saw. It's one of the things I do want for the workshop, but as of yet, I don't actually have one. But if you do want to use the edge guide that comes with this, it's just a case of sliding it through at the front, and then you just do the plastic knob to tighten it up, and then you can basically run that along your workpiece, and that will give you a nice straight cut. Right, so to fit or remove the blade, you just pull this section back, insert your blade, making sure it's in line with the blade guide, and push it all the way in, and then that's fitted in place. And then it's the same procedure for getting the blade out. You just pull this bit back, and then you can release the blade, and it's as simple as that. So with the dust port removed, if you look from underneath, you'll see there's a small Allen bolt, and if when you lock the base with the locking lever on the bevel adjustment, it's too tight or loose, you can adjust that accordingly. Just be aware that if you tighten it up too much, the chances are you're not going to be able to operate the lever, and even if you can, this is just going to be locked in place. So you have to kind of set it up so you can adjust the angle with it in the unlock position, and then when you want to lock it, it holds it firmly. So just something to remember, you might have to make some adjustments on that. So one thing I wanted to point out, when I first released the bevel adjustment, which enables you to swivel the base to whatever angle you want, I was kind of looking at it thinking, well, it's a bit graunchy trying to adjust it. Sometimes it seems to catch, and then all of a sudden it'll move a bit. But there's nothing wrong with it. That is actually how it's designed. If you look very closely, you'll see a lock and unlock with an arrow. On the back of the mount itself, on the pivot point, you'll see loads of individual teeth, and they correspond with metal teeth on the actual blade body itself. So when it's slid all the way back, it actually engages the teeth and will not move once you've locked it, that is. But when you want to adjust the angle, you've got to slide the base forward, which disengages the teeth at the front and back, and that then allows you to pivot the base to whatever angle you want. Right, so let's just fit a battery in and see how loud it is. It has got a variable speed trigger on it, so it is quite loud. I'm not going to bother with a decibel meter, but it's as loud as most jigsaws usually are. And on the base of the unit itself, you've got a removable plastic base, so if this gets really scuffed up or damaged, they're easily replaceable. Alright then guys, I think I've covered it all. If I have missed anything or you've got any questions, then just leave me a comment and I'll do my best to reply. If you're in the market for a cheap, budget-friendly cordless jigsaw, then I don't think you're going to go too far wrong with this one. Seems to be really nicely made. Feels well balanced in the hand, even with the big bulky 4 Ah battery attached. And it does everything that you'd expect of a jigsaw. So overall, for the money, I quite like it. Don't forget, by using the code GRUMPIES, all in capitals, up until the 30th of June, you can save yourself 10% on your purchase. So that's going to do it for me. Until the next video, stay safe, thanks for watching, and you'll see me in the next one. Cheers for watching, guys.